Hi and welcome to Back to Basics WLS's channel. My name is Rebecca and I'm filling in for Kim until her camera is fixed. Today is Sunday, November 25th. And this week's question, wrapping it up, is please share your thoughts on this scenario. A weight loss PEEP, gastric bypass. I would guess it'd be okay for any of them. I don't see why it has to be strictly gastric bypass, has gotten off track, gained some weight back, and desperately wants to get back on track, but is fuzzy about where and how to begin. Can you give suggestions for getting back to basics? Have you been there or know someone who has? And what did you do or did that person do? First of all, yes, I've been there. Definitely. I'm there right now, actually. I put on a little bit of weight and I'm trying to get back off. I'm really good at maintaining, but then when my weight creeps up and up and up, it stays, and then I maintain that weight and then lose it, and it's just a vicious cycle. So they want to get back on track, but they're fuzzy about where or how to begin. That's tough. Starting is the hardest part. And starting and being consistent, I would say. And really making a change and not just going, okay, I'm going to start over on Monday. And then you start over on Monday, you do great Monday, you do good part of Tuesday, and then you're off track by Tuesday night. At least that's how I operate when I get back on track. If I go gung-ho all the way and I do strict, 1,200 calories a day, because I'm not eating 800 to 1,000 anymore. I'm not going to do that to myself. Strict 1,200 calories and 150 ounces of water and an hour and a half of exercise. If I do that, I will be burnt out so quickly. I went balls to the walls my first year post-op with exercise and food and water, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but it was a bad thing for me because I got burnt out so quickly and I didn't have the stamina to keep that up. So my suggestion is to go slow and to make small changes. And I used to think, what is that going to do? That's not going to do anything for me. Changing one little thing is not going to help me at all. And that's not true. You might lose slower if you make small changes over a long period of time, but you will be more likely to keep those changes in place. And that's really what this is about, is keeping those changes in place and living a new life, and not reverting back to your old habits or sliding into those. So if you drink soda, I do, that's against the lap band rules, at least some doctors. And say that's something I want to quit. Maybe if I drink one a day, I go down to one every other day and then slowly divvy it out from there. Or if I eat out too much, eat out twice a week instead of 5 times a week, or once a week instead of 3 times a week, just making those small changes, cutting back. If you eat a cup of ice cream, maybe have half a cup or a quarter of a cup. That way you're still getting that craving satiated, but it's not as much damage. And then slowly you can build on removing it altogether or keeping it at that limited amount every once in a while. Increasing your exercise. Say you work out 3 times a week, next week do 4. Go another mile, go another half mile, go another 5 minutes, go another flight of stairs, making those small increments will really help you. I know that these are really popular, and yes, I used to do them, but the holiday detox or the 5-day pouch test or a liquid diet or a low carb diet just to shock your system, those are fine, but not if they're abused. I've noticed that in the past when I've gotten off track, I would always revert to those to get me back on track. but when in reality it would just drop a quick few pounds and then I'd go right back. So I am not a endorser of those cleanses or detoxes or any of that. I don't think it helps you get back on track. I don't think it helps you remove the carbs out of your system, or I don't know. I have noticed that when I do the detox, my mind is clearer, but I haven't done it in probably 6 months or more, or longer, way longer, because I don't feel like it helps me get back on track. So the thing that I'm finding most helpful is just making small changes over a period of time, and just sticking with them, because if I try and go gung-ho, like I said, I'll just fall right back. So hope that answers the question. You can do it! But otherwise, I will see you guys later. Bye.